All right, so 2024 is upon us, and CES is going on right now in Las Vegas. This is something I wanted to go to, but I couldn't make it happen. There's a bunch of things that came up, but next year I definitely will be going to that. Now, I am going to E-Revolution, which is going on in California and Colorado here in the coming months, but let's talk about some of the news that is breaking at CES over the coming days, starting with a brand new bike from Segway. Now, this is from Electrek. This is them unveiling it through an article, kind of talking about, some of the specifics that they've unveiled so far. Now, they are saying that they're coming out with two different bikes. Now, this one looks really sick, and it looks like it doesn't have pedals on it, but this is a rendering. It probably will come with some type of a peg kit, which we'll talk about here momentarily when we get into the video commercial they made. So I'm probably going to butcher these names. I don't know why companies try to be so different with their names, but it is called the Xafari and the Xyber. I don't know. It really weird names, but it is what it is. So this is them trying to come into the regular e-bike space. They have electric dirt bikes, they have electric scooters, which I've featured here on the channel before. Their scooter is super impressive. I mean, so impressive that it scared me that I had to get rid of it. I mean, it went zero, I believe it was like 0 to 30 in under 5 seconds, which is mind-blowing to me. And I'm not even a real scooter rider. But if they're able to pack some of that power into their bikes, that's going to be a big plus. Now, these bikes are supposed to come with new technology, whatever that means, which we'll dive in here in a moment. But their bikes look pretty similar to what's out there. And I really feel like they're trying to jump into the space that has already been taking off. And maybe they can bring their own touch. Maybe some of their own in-app key elements probably can be put in this. But right now, they're already saying that it comes with a 750 watt motor with 80 newton meters of torque on their regular bicycle you see here. This is a step through design. We're going to jump into the commercial here momentarily. But their main bike, which some people are considering at a motorcycle, a 0 to 20 in 2.5 seconds. That's pretty sick. Now, we're going to jump right into their little commercial they have. Today's video is sponsored by Phantom Wallet. Phantom has wallets that can fit any budget, any style, have RFID protection, and come with a lifetime warranty on all models. Whether you want something simple, slim, and on a budget like the Phantom S that can add accessories like a money clip, coin holder, or an AirTag, or if you want to have something a bit more high-end like the Phantom X that is all aluminum and can add accessories like a coin holder, cash holder, ID holder, silicone band, and more, or if you want to go full minimalistic like the Phantom C MagSafe wallet that can attach to your iPhone, all great options to keep you organized and minimalistic on a budget. Thanks again for Phantom Wallet for sponsoring today's video. And I'm going to mute this, make sure the music is muted, and let's get into it. So I'll probably pause it here and there, but I just want to kind of they're so quick with their footage that I want to get some good looks of the bike. All right, so it has a pedal kit here on that bike that we just saw the rendering of. Snappy footage. This one only has one battery on. I wonder if they're going to sell it as an upgrade. I love the way it looks. Kind of has a good cross between a Super 73 and a Ride 1 Up Rev 1. Smart navigation. I wonder if that's mirroring through your iOS device. Enjoy your tunes. That's interesting. So you're able to, that'd be cool. You're able to control your music or your podcast or even your phone through that. That's pretty neat. That is really neat. Awesome. You get more data in there. Oh, I wonder. So if you go to the gym or something like that, sometimes you're able to use your Apple Watch to sync it to the device you're riding instead of looking for outdoor cycle or indoor run or whatever it is. I wonder if they're going to have that built in to where you can just scan your watch on it and it'll automatically factor in that it is a ride, or knows your weight and everything from your watch. Adaptive assist control. Interesting. Maybe that's just called pedal assist. I don't like it when they do this. When it's like an e-bike zipping past somebody obviously working hard. Maybe that guy didn't want to ride an e-bike. I have both bikes, so I can say this. Sometimes you just want to put the work in. I love the design of that frame though. Looks really sleek, modern, almost has I don't know, maybe a cyberpunk vibe to it. Maybe Tron as well. Yeah, so it only has one battery. It's a big motor in the back. I'm really curious. They're calling that a 750 watt motor. Now, on their scooter, I rode... That looks sick. I rode their... what was it called? I forget the name of the scooter, but it was like their high-end scooter, dual motor, 1,000 watt motors, front and back. And I'm kind of hoping they could put that tech into this. These are both considered Class 2 electric bikes, which you can unlock a lot of these Class 2 electric bikes and make them go faster. These usually go between 25 and 28 miles per hour. Yeah, see, it's got a pedal kit there. I'm pretty sure you could probably pop that out and just put pegs on there. But I can already tell you that that other one, was it the Xafari? That ain't going to be going to 28 miles per hour. People are going to really push that to the limit. Not a bad commercial, though. Not a bad commercial. Now, we're going to get into something else I found. We'll go on their website real quick. But I also want to talk about, I've only found one video from CES talking about or interviewing somebody from the company about some of the specs, which I wanted to break down. All right, so whoa, I hate when websites do this. How do you go back? This is so stupid. 7 layers of security. Okay, cool. You can secure through the app. Smart functions, active, adapt your ride, tailored performance. Oh, I like that. The little scroll wheel. That's pretty neat. See, that's one thing I like about Segway. They do bring innovative things to the market, and it's so polished. Look at that. So nice quality. That's probably a turn signal too. You can push it either way for turn signals. Let's see. I wish it didn't move all the time, but you can't control these things. It won't let you control them. Terrible. All right, so we get a little bit closer up here. We got dual pistons. Dual piston on there. Decent. I mean, like the Xafari kind of looks like any other step through. I hate that about the website. There you go. Any other step through. It does has a suspension right down here. And I'm curious. I hope to get my hands on these bikes. I got to go back up. There we go. There's the suspension. Looks pretty cool. I mean, what is it? What's it say on there? 70 millimeters on the rear and 80 millimeters on the front. That's not bad. Oh, see that the website's terrible. I gotta say that the website is terrible. All right, 913 watt hour battery pack. Not bad. 21,700 cells. They haven't announced any pricing on these yet, but they got to be competitive. I know they want to use their Segway name to be what sells the bike, but at the same time, you have to be competitive in order to keep up with the market. 750 watt motor with 80 newton meters of torque. That's pretty common in today's standard. So they might be priced at around $1,500, $1,800, what I would expect it to be. If it's in that $2,000 range, they're really counting on the Segway name to sell that. Go down, back up, see if it does it. If it comes with a rear rack, that might be a good deal. I mean, that rear rack looks like it can hold a lot. It's a rugged bike for sure. All right, now we got the Xyber. I hate the website though, guys. Off-road sport performance e-bike. So it looks like it's a single speed, so I'm pretty sure single speed, and you'll be able to just take that chain off and make regular pegs on there. Come on, let's see if we can get the website to work. There we go. 175 newton meters of torque, accelerates from 0 to 20 miles per hour in 2.5 seconds. 122 millimeter rear. No, front is 122 millimeters plus the rear is 120 millimeters. That's not bad. That's going to be pretty fun for jumping. That's a lot of rebound to be able to go on there. So a lot of give on it as well. Looks adjustable. So it's an adjustable spring. I mean, it's pretty common in today's standard. A lot of customizing there. So you get the option to have 2 batteries on there. And if you look really close, I don't want to let go of my trackpad right now, but if you look really close below the battery, where the little Segway icon is, it looks like that's where you'd be able to pull the cranks out and put a peg set up there. Because it's really like simple, I guess. I don't know, from at least this drawing it shows. 1,440 watt hours for 2 batteries. So 30% more torque and acceleration. Interesting. So they're trying to sell the specs on 2 batteries, hoping that people like don't really look at that part. And this is me, unbiased. I'm not trying to talk trash. I'm just saying what I see. Let's see what other pictures we have here. Skid plate on the bottom. I mean, it is a good looking bike. It is a very good looking bike. Now, what I wanted to get to now is this little thing I found on YouTube, and I'll shout out her channel. But her channel is Francie Black. She's one of the first people I've seen put out a video on this. I have a couple friends that are out there right now too. I'll ask them if it's cool if I use some of their content. But I'm going to play her little video. Francie Black, her YouTube channel will be in the description below. and let's get it going.
Segway has segued away from the Segway.
We have.
So we're showcasing, or he's showcasing here, the new e-bikes due to be out in
second half of 2024. So
these are class 2, you called it?
Class 2 e-bikes go up to 28 miles an hour. Little over 40 miles on a single charge. What I really love about these e-bikes though is
40 miles over a single charge. He must be talking about just a step through one, or if it's a single battery on the other bike. That's not that good, to be honest with you.
the first time that a company is coming out with what we call a smart e-bike. Here's what I mean by that. Anyone can build an e-bike. Anyone could put one out today. But with Segway, we've incorporated smart technology in our e-bikes. For example, Apple Find My. Both of these have Apple Find My integrated.
So I'm going to pause again. I know a lot of people hate when I pause, but I'm pausing because it's not necessarily true. I've reviewed probably at least 6 different bikes that have had Apple Find My built into the bike, or a tile type of a service to be able to keep track of your bike just in case it's stolen. And they have in-app technology to be able to kind of control the settings of your bike through the app to be able to go through it versus trying to navigate your way through a display. So I do think he kind of misspoke with that. I'm not going to hold him to that, but there are some features I saw from what we saw a moment ago that I think are going to be really telling, that I think this brand's going to stand out from other brands.
Into the product. So when you're out and about, maybe your kids have it, you can always find out where your e-bike is.
Very good, I like that. Yeah. Any other smart technology or integrated technology?
Well, it's all connected to our Segway app. So once you do connect it to the Segway app, then you're...
Yeah, so it's got cranks on there. It looks like a single speed. See, it's really hard. I'm only pausing because these are the only images we're really getting here. And you're getting that double battery. That is a massive, both those batteries are massive. This bike, I'm willing to bet, is going to be priced over $4,000. I would probably conservatively say about $4,500 probably for the single battery model. And if you want the other battery, it'd probably be another $800, $900. That's massive. Look at that thing. So when Electrek said that they're categorizing as a motorcycle, I would say the overall body size, the weight of it, maybe. But I don't know. Who knows what this thing can put out? If it's 750 watts, I would imagine it's a 1,000-watt motor, or maybe even a 2,000-watt motor. I don't see any real specs on this.
To do many things with it, from changing the suspension, doing the speed, locking it, unlocking it, and locking it over the app itself. You never need a key with these anymore.
No key.
No key needed. Once you connect it to our Segway app, you're all done.
Okay, and so you said price point is going to be?
Hasn't been announced yet.
Hasn't been announced yet? Okay.
So second half of this year.
Second half of this year. Top speed is?
Top speed, it's a class 2 e-bike, so 28 miles an hour.
28.
So out of the box, 28 miles per hour. Also, they said that they haven't, put out the price yet. The scooter I had, what was it called? Oh, the GT2. The GT2 went like 50 miles per hour, but I mean, it was built robust. This thing looks like it's built robust. I don't think that they're going to be keeping this a class 2. I think it's going to sell as a class 2, and if you want to upgrade it to different battery packs or unlock it, you'll be able
to. An hour, and how long does it go on a charge?
It'll go up to a little more than 40 miles on a single charge.
On a single charge.
Yeah.
Very good. All right.
Yeah.
Way to go, Segway.
Let's go.
Interesting. So, I mean, there's a little bit of news there for you guys to be able to check out, featuring the all-new Segway bikes. I'm going to be doing this throughout the entire bit of CES, at least if I find something really interesting for you guys to be able to check out. If you guys find this content pretty interesting, definitely comment below what your favorite thing is you found out from CES. I'm going to be going to the E-Revolution Expo here in California and Colorado in the coming months. I think the first one's in April, and then the next one's in May. It's going to be really sick. Next year, I'll definitely be going to CES. I'm going to plan it out accordingly. So with that being said, if you guys have any other suggestions for future videos, put them in the comments below. If you guys like this video, drop a like. If you love it, hit the subscribe button, and I'll catch you in the next one.